Okay, so this is your installation overview for the ZeroChlor pool system. And basically what we're going to cover here is just a real quick rundown of how to prepare for installing the system before you actually get started on the installation. And what I wanted to talk about is, first of all, what comes in the box with the system. And so, first of all, in the box is going to be all of your resources, your documentation. You're going to have sheets, instruction sheets on how to install it, and tips and maintenance sheets, and also a schematic on the order of different components on the system, how, what order you're supposed to install the different components in relation to the pump and filter and heater. And what I wanted to mention to you was that that's very important. I don't want you to be installing the system without first going over all that material and making sure that you have a good general understanding of your plan for installation. The second thing that's in the box is this blue pipe, which is 63 millimeter pipe, and adapters. And so the system is actually built in metric, and so in North America we have to get that down to 2-inch PVC plumbing, and we do that with these two adapters here. And so these adapters go on this blue pipe there like that, and this one goes there, and now you are adapted on both sides to 2-inch. And anyway, I wanted to show this to you so that it made sense when you pull this out of the box, and it makes it a lot easier for you to install this thing. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is the order of things. So before you start installing your system, I want you to take a look at the schematic that came in the box. And by the way, if any of these reference materials are not, for whatever reason, included in the box, they're posted publicly on our website, ZeroChlorPoolSystems.com. Down at the bottom of the page on the Education Center page. So you go down below the videos and you'll see all of these reference materials posted if you need access to those. Anyway, before you get started, what I want to make sure that you do is that you lay out your system and all the components before you get started, so that you have a general idea and plan on how you're going to plumb this in. And if you look here, we're getting started on a system today, and we have already laid out the, now we've got this laying down. The high exposure time ultraviolet light tube is actually going to be mounted on the wall here. And we're just laying it down because I didn't want it to drop while I was shooting this video. But then down on the, what's going to happen is the return plumbing is coming over here. It's going to hook into the high exposure time ultraviolet light. That's going to go down the tube. The water's going to go down the tube, feed into the titanium and copper chamber, and then it's going to go over to the VisiFlow flow meter, and then it's going to continue on to the pool. And so we've already got our system laid out kind of the way we want it, and that allows us to identify any issues that may occur with the plumbing before we get started. And that's what I suggest you do on your installation. We'll be covering other videos with this install, and those will be posted in the Education Center on the website.